All right. So
Okay.
good morning, Ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
I'm Zach, and I am the senior graphic designer of this company. And we are a US based company, and we are looking for a junior graphic designer. And I think you are interested in joining in our company. So before that, I would like to ask a few questions to know more about you. So can you tell us more about yourself?
Um, okay, sir. Well, I'm currently working for ESL company as an ESL tutor, and I've recently been helping students learn the English language and motivating them to keep on learning by communicating to them in a friendly manner. And I've always enjoyed working with people and helping others. So I went to school, and one of my favorite classes when I was in college was computer technology. And many years have passed. I also enrolled to short courses like general virtual assistant and graphics design. And while in training, one of my favorite topic was creating logo on Adobe Illustrator. And my first job out of college was an inspector in a manufacturing company. I work with a team, so communication skill is a vital part of my work. Then after the end of my contract, I was hired as a public school teacher, but I resigned because I wanted to shorten my time and focus on the more important things like volunteering. And I chose to work part time as ESL tutor, which until now I'm connected with. And during the time that I was teaching, I was able to be creative somehow using visual designs, and of course patience is always a virtue that must be upheld as a teacher. And I also had a chance to work with Alibaba e-commerce after that, the Alibaba e-commerce industry as a global sales and product analyst. And I worked on email and chat support system and sometimes editing some images. And these opportunities enabled me to combine passion for graphics design, communication, and helping people. And looking forward, I'm seeing more creative jobs as I think this is more important to be challenged doing a different career path, because this is actually different from my previous path. And I also wanted to be a part of the company that helps community. And I was so impressed about how your company organizes some activities as well. So I guess that's what brings me here today for this very exciting opportunity. Thank you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Ma'am. Okay, so based on your experience, what do you think are your strengths and your weaknesses?
I mentioned first my strengths. While I always keep my eye on the ball, I deliver quality results on deadline by following set routines, no matter how tight and compromising it is. My experience on Alibaba was able to hone my skills on meeting tight deadlines without compromising the quality of my project's specifications. I'm also admired for being diligent, reliable, and efficient. In fact, there is a client I am working now as a caretaker of her rest house. She was a stranger, purely stranger, but she trusted me everything from financial aspect for renovation of the house and other things she needed me to accomplish. So in my current job as ESL tutor, I have many regular students I'm working with because they like how efficient I am. I am well organized. I ensure each detail is taken care of. Example, I use Trello application and other application to organize my tasks so nothing left undone. And when it comes to my weakness, my greatest weakness is that sometimes I have trouble saying no, and it ends up more than I cannot handle. In well, like in the past, this has led me to feel stressed out or burnt out. And in my case, to help myself improve in this area, I have found a new application such as Trello to help me see and manage my task, whether I can still do more or not. So in that case, I can say no if things get rough, I guess.
Okay. Thank you for being honest, Mamiline. All right. You said earlier that you've been into a graphic design course, right?
Yes, sir.
And um, what do you think is your specialization as a graphic designer?
Um, well, based on my passion, sir, I really love working on logo and removal of uh, some things in a certain picture. I love that. So I'm still working on it, though it's not yet perfect, sir, but I'm still working on it and I'm continue honing it until now. So I think that would be my best part of the graphic design.
All right, cool. Um, I think I've said earlier that we are a US based company, and I think it was
Yes,
also
sir.
posted in our job description. Yeah, and we are in different time zones, so I understand that you're from Philippines, and we require also in this position as a junior graphic designer, we require at least 40 hours per week of your time to work on us. And then yeah, and then you're going to work in a graveyard shift. So is this okay with you? The number of times and also the graveyard shift schedule?
Well, based on my experience, sir, my kind of part-time work today is not really a graveyard shift, but almost like that. But my part-time job is also very flexible, so I think I don't have any problem with that, sir. So I think I can manage.
All right, that's good. Sounds good. Okay, in this company also we have a different departments, and I think you're going to work with the different teams. Like for example, you're going to work with the marketing team. Will assign you to do some graphic stuff like creating marketing materials or probably promotions or advertisements. So, do you think you can work with a team or do you prefer working alone?
Well, both independent work and teamwork have their benefits and drawbacks, sir. But I love the flexibility of this position because it will allow me to collaborate with others and initiate my project independently. Well, in my past role on Alibaba, I worked as a as a part of the global sales team. And I enjoyed collaborating and learning from my colleagues and my team leader. However, I was also required to complete many data entry tasks and record social media engagements and trends independently, which I also enjoyed because it gave me the space I needed to focus on completing important tasks. So I guess I can do both independently or work with a team.
All right. Sounds good. Okay. For this job, as a junior graphic designer, we are requiring you to do our rate for this one is basically it's a $4 per hour. And then yeah, and then we're going to increase your rate after probably 3 months if you're doing good with your job. So we're going to give you a higher rate for that. So is that $4 okay with you?
Um, yeah, I guess that's fair for me, sir, because, well, honestly speaking, though I'm not a newbie here as a freelancer, but when it comes to this yeah, this graphics design, I'm a newbie, though I'm still honing, and I think $4 is enough for me. Well, as you've promised that if you like my skills and my task, after that you're going to increase my salary, then I think that's very fair for me, sir. So yeah, it's okay for me, I think.
Okay. Uh, Fair enough. All right. I think I already mentioned also that yeah, you're going to work with a different team, but also you're going to have a task or probably a projects from different clients of our company. So probably you will encounter some clients who are nice, and then mostly some clients, most of the clients are strict in terms of the output of the project. So I think I expect that you will encounter some negative feedbacks. So
Mm.
do you think you can take a negative feedback? And if there's any, how can you handle it?
Well, it depends, sir, whether the feedback is constructive or destructive. But I'm always ready for both of this. Well, I would really take constructive feedback to my heart because it opens to the room of improvements. Well, I'm always welcome for that. On the other hand, I have to be watchful of internalizing destructive feedback. I think if it's really destructive, it means that if my critic doesn't really seem to want to help me improve a cert if in the first place, I guess the bottom line is that it's not really worth keeping. So it's worth letting go. So this negative feedback or negative criticism, it would affect my emotions or actions, I guess. So I think I need to let it go. But I must go on. I must continue embracing the constructive feedback, I guess.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I think I don't have questions anymore. Do you have any questions regarding the company or the position that you're applying?
Anyway, say, sir, I think you have explained everything about the project, and yeah, a while ago you've already explained what would be I what I need to deal with. But I'm so curious. I'm just so curious about something. So my question is, what are the challenges you've seen people in this role, sir, or in this team that we or I may encounter?
I think the challenges mostly for this role is that you are going, yeah, like what I've said, that you're going to encounter different clients, and then there are some clients who are really strict in terms of their output. So probably the being patient is really important here. So you need to accept some comments from clients. You need to accept
Mm,
the revisions and other stuff.
mm,
So I think that's mostly the challenge in
challenge.
this role. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Do you have any more questions?
I guess not so far, sir.
All right. Okay. So we will let you know in terms of the status of your application. So probably expect an email from us, maybe 2 to 3 days
Thank
from
you
now.
so much, sir.
All right. Thank you, Mameline, and have a great day.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Bye bye.
stop recording.